Have you ever been dating and somehow things were going well, but then all of a sudden it went sideways? Things went south real quick. Well, one reason may be because you didn't have proper guardrails up on your dating life. Stay with me for the next few moments. I'm going to share with you some good tips so you can put some guardrails up and you can hit a strike every time in your dating relationship. This is Fresh Air for Life. Let's go. Hey family, welcome back out to another Fresh Air for Life. I'm Anthony D. Crawford. So glad that you're with me. Today, we're dealing with some guardrails for your dating life. So if you are unmarried, single, dating, or looking to date, you want to lock in on this. If you know someone who is unmarried, single, looking to date, you want to forward this information to them. If you've ever been bowling with children before, you know exactly what guardrails are. You know how it is. They put those little bumpers up on the side of the aisle so that when they're throwing the ball just doesn't go into the gutter and they just get disappointed. But at least they get the experience of the ball making it down the aisle slowly but surely and actually hitting some pins. They put up those guardrails so that they can have an enjoyable experience. Well, God has some guardrails for you and I so that you can have an enjoyable experience in your dating life. So let's go. I want to give you a few right now. The first one is this: never be anxious and never be desperate. It does not matter if someone approaches you or you're interested in kind of connecting with someone. Before you do, slow down. Slow down, number one, and pray. And then also make sure you seek some advice from some reliable sources. Now, I said reliable. I'm not talking about your friend, who is just, desperate and just will take anything that comes along. I'm not talking about your boy who just has his priorities all out of whack. I'm not talking about advice from those kind of people. Maybe get some advice from some healthy marriage couples that you see that's been married for several years and they're doing this thing the way that you would like to be done. To say, hey, what do you think about this? I'm interested in this person, or this person has approached me. How should I proceed? Never be anxious, never be desperate. Secondly, make sure you control yourself, because a lot of times when things, come up, we wind up responding spontaneously. Don't do that. Keep yourself under control. Obviously, physically, you want to stay under control, but even when an approach, comes, or someone, is interested in you or you're interested in them, make sure that you control yourself. Don't let yourself just move hastily, because you want to take time to be able to see some inner qualities in that person. You don't want to just simply be moved by the physical package only. Like, oh my goodness, she looks good, or he looks, fine. That's all well and good, but you need to see something on the inside, because that's the stuff that really lasts and passes the test of time. Now, thirdly, and this one, I love this one, it's real key. Be honest with yourself. Listen, if the person doesn't move you, then don't move with them. And I mean this: if you're really not attracted to them, don't force yourself. Be honest with yourself. This person should move you. I've been married now for 18 awesome years, and I can remember the first time I was moved by my wife. She wasn't my wife at the time, but I saw her. This was actually in Detroit, Michigan. It was at a restaurant. It was called the Rooster Tail, and I saw her walk in. I said, oh my goodness, look at this young lady right here. And from that point to then until this day, she's still been moving me, still attracted to her, still appreciate her whole appearance. Well, you need that. If you're going to date someone, be honest with yourself. Don't just settle. Here, let me say it that way. Don't just settle, be like, well, he's all right. Well, he's got this going for him, even though you may not really be attracted to him. Make sure that you are attracted. Now, listen, that means you are attracted and you are moved. Doesn't mean if your girl or your boy, maybe they're not moved. So what? Long as you are moved, long as you are attractive, then everything is okay. Okay, let me give you another one. Be clear, not complex. What do I mean by that? Don't send mixed signals. If you're interested, then show that you're interested. If you're not interested, then be clear and show that. But don't send mixed signals. Be clear in your communication, verbal and nonverbal. Trust me, that will help your dating experience go much further, much better, and if necessary, come to an end. So be clear. Don't try to be, complex. And here's the last one. Make sure you lock in on this. When you start dating, don't do it on an island. You want to keep yourself in an environment with some other people where you can still be accountable. You don't now want to just drift off and you and your particular person you're dating, y'all just kind of on your own private island. I love him, I love her, they're so wonderful, and you exclude everyone else in your world now. All your friends now are gone and dropped by the wayside. You're not talking to your family. You're not doing the things that you used to do and you normally do. Don't fall into that trap. Keep your life still active around you and then begin to bring that dating life into your life. Don't just kill your life and just now invest solely in him or solely in her. That is not healthy. If you listen to these guardrails and put them up in your dating life, your dating experience will go from here to there. So now be sure to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave me some comments, share the videos with others, and let's keep some guardrails on that dating life so that you can enjoy it and get the most out of it. This is Fresh Air for Life. I'm Anthony D. Crawford. We'll see you next time.